Good morning, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I've got my tea. Hmm. It's American mint tea. Kind of feels weird to vlog again. I apologize because I didn't upload last month. To be honest, I've been procrastinating on creating content. I wanted to do more sit-down videos, and to do sit-down videos, need to come up with an idea and write the script and then record. I was dealing with procrastination and the imposter syndrome. But then I remembered what Gary Vee said once. He said, document, don't create. So I'm following that advice. I've documented my Project 50 challenge and my 75 hard challenge, right? I did fail the 75 hard challenge, but still, I really did enjoy, documenting and just being unscripted. If I have a thought at that moment, I just share it with you. So nothing is scripted. I do enjoy it more. It's more authentic. I might do sit down videos in the future, more educational type of videos. But for now, I'll start with documenting my life, creating vlogs. Well, as you know, I've tried different self improvement challenges like the Project 50 challenge and the 75 hard challenge. I always wanted to create my own challenge. So I create my own challenge. It's called the C7 challenge. The C stands for courageous and 7 stands for 7 days. It's especially good for people who are in the early stage of their self-improvement journey because I know like the Project 50 challenge for 50 days and 75 hard challenge for 75 days can be very daunting and a lot of people don't even start. So I thought, why not create a self-improvement challenge that anyone can try, at least for 7 days. I think it's very doable. So the rules are: wake up before 7 a.m., meditate for at least 5 minutes. Meditation is something that the other challenges don't have, but I think it's very important. So I put it in there. Exercise for at least 30 minutes. And it can be anything. It can be walking, going to the gym, running, cycle, biking, swimming, yoga, just moving your body for at least 30 minutes. I think it's very doable. Journaling, I think is very important. So I put it in there. Journaling, doing gratitude journaling, just reflecting on your day, writing down your thoughts. No junk food, and reading 5 pages of a book. These are very doable rules. I think you can do it for 7 days. And by doing this, you build up the momentum to, start doing harder challenges. Because this is a level 1 challenge. I have an idea to create a level 2 challenge as well. We will call it the C30 challenge, which is for 30 days. And the challenges are a bit harder, but that's for another time. Let's focus on the C7 challenge. Well, today I randomly woke up at around 2:30. I had to go to the bathroom and then got back into the bed, but I just couldn't fall back asleep. I don't know. I'm someone who, once I wake up, it's very hard for me to go back to sleep. I don't know if you have any tips for that. I would really appreciate that. So, I did try to sleep for maybe an hour. I couldn't sleep, so I just woke up, I think around 3:40. I didn't even have 5 hours of sleep. It is what it is. Like, I don't know. Every time I start a challenge, the first day is always like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Maybe I'm nervous. I don't know. I just can't sleep. Well, gotta do with what we have. You know what? To be honest, I'm not really feeling it today. I don't feel good today for some reason. And I have to be really honest. I don't feel like recording. But the thing is, I know I have to do it. I made a promise to you and to myself to do this challenge and to document it. So even if I don't feel like it, yeah, just going to do it. Consistency is so important, right? Showing up is so important. And I haven't been consistent with that. So I need to be consistent. Gotta do it. All right, let's do it. Well, I'm going to meditate for 5 minutes. Going to set a timer. No, I used to listen to a meditation music while I meditate. I'll just look it up on YouTube. But for the last few weeks, I've been trying to meditate without listening to anything, just in silence, focusing on my breathing. That's what I'm going to do. 5 minutes. So damn, believe me, when you try this for 5 minutes, meditating for 5 minutes, it will be your longest 5 minutes ever. For me, like, it felt like it was at least like 10 minutes. Let's journal. I used to not really like journaling, but the last few weeks I've been getting back into journaling and I really love it. Writing things down. Even when I watch a podcast, I take notes. When you take notes while watching a podcast, you retain the information much better. June. By the way, these vlogs will be simple. I really like how Sam Sulik does it. His vlogs are long, like unscripted, barely any edits. He just does some cuts and that's it. It's so authentic and it's very inspiring. So for the 7 day challenge, I just wanted to try it. Make it as simple as possible and less friction as possible for me to upload more so that I can keep on creating content consistently and be my true self, be my most authentic self. And some of you may know one of the things that I'm truly passionate about is philosophy. And I've been learning about Stoicism for a while now. And recently I went to Athens, Greece. It was an awesome experience. I just cannot describe it in words. When you're passionate about us philosophy and you visit the place where it originated from, I also went to Aristotle's school and I sat there in the garden and I was just thinking and imagining how it was like in those days. People coming together, talking about new ideas, talking about philosophies. It was so, I don't know, joyful. I was smiling the whole time. I had one of the best trips ever in Greece, Athens. The point that I was going to make was, like I said, I've been learning about Stoicism for a while now, and it's a Western philosophy. I've also been learning a lot about history, Western history, but now I want to learn more about the Eastern philosophy and the history. I'm a Tibetan, I'm Asian, so I don't know. I feel like I have to learn more about my own culture and the history and the philosophy as well. So I've decided to learn more about the Eastern philosophy and the history as well. So I'm starting with the book, The Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. So far, I'm really liking it. I've only read a few pages of it, and they talk about how you can live longer, more healthier life. Like people from uh, Okinawa in Japan is an island in Japan where the average person lives much longer, much healthier than, let's say, other parts of the world. And yeah, they talk about how they live much longer, much happier. I've only read a few pages of it and I'm really liking it so far. Ikigai, that means your reason for being, or in other words, wait, what was it? A reason to jump out of bed each morning. Ikigai. You have probably seen this diagram, how to find your Ikigai. Another word for Ikigai can be finding your purpose in life. I'm really passionate about it. I think it's very important to find your purpose in life. So far, what I've learned is they live a simple life, but they do it well. Like eating healthy, not eating till you are fully full, says 80%, having a good community, surround yourself with good people, exercising, even they work in the garden as well. They are 100 years old or older, and they still work in the garden or making some instruments. And it's very inspiring, like very peaceful. They just live a simple life. And one another thing that which is very important is to have an ikigai, to have a purpose. And I'm really excited to learn more about Eastern philosophy, Eastern history, like Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, like Hinduism. I'm more interested in the philosophy side than the religion side. But like they say, like Buddhism is more of a philosophy than a religion. At least that's what I've heard in school. And yeah, I think I can learn a lot. I think I can learn a lot from the Eastern philosophy. Obviously, I'll keep on learning about different philosophies from different part of the world. I'm truly genuinely passionate about it. So yeah, I'll just keep on learning. Being a lifelong student, lifelong learner is what I truly believe in. Existential frustration arises when our life is without purpose, or when that purpose is skewed. Just finished reading 5 pages of the Ikigai. Good morning, good morning. How you doing? I hope you slept well. I hope you're doing well. I had a much better sleep than yesterday. Apparently, I got almost 8 hours of sleep. Really happy with that. Yesterday wasn't the best start of the challenge, right? I was already feeling it. I didn't have enough sleep, but we pushed through. Today is going to be a much better day. Today is day 2 of the challenge. I hope everything is going well with people who are joining me on this challenge. I just took a shower, I drank my coffee, and currently I'm drinking water with electrolytes. It's a new brand that I'm trying out. It's this one that came in yesterday. Carbohydrates, electrolyte solutions enhance the absorption of water during physical exercise. Hydrate. That's the brand. I started drinking more electrolytes because now I'm running longer distances than before. I'm still a beginner, but these days I'm running longer distances. I'm drinking this because after this I'm going to go on a run. One of the challenge for this month was to run 100 kilometers in total in 2 weeks, because the second 2 weeks I'm going on a vacation, so I won't really have time to run. And actually I was going to not do it because I only had like 2 weeks to do it. But then I wanted Onib, a member from our online community, to run 100 kilometers in a month. So I made a bet with him. If I'm able to run the 100 kilometers in 2 weeks, he has to run the 100 kilometers in the month. 100 kilometers this month. I'll do my best to run 100 kilometers. And the second running challenge is to run a half marathon and get a PR. I think today I'll do 10 kilometers. Alright, let's start with meditating. I'll set the timer for 5 minutes. Alright, so I just finished meditating. Now let's start reading. I'm going to read 5 pages of Ikigai. We each have a unique reason for being, which can be adjusted or transformed many times over the years. Alright, let's journal. Alright, so I just finished journaling. I journaled about yesterday, how important showing up is, even when you don't feel like it. Yesterday, I didn't feel like doing the challenge. I didn't feel like recording. Didn't feel like working out. But I did it, even when I didn't feel like it. And that's the most important part, right? Showing up, being consistently good rather than occasionally great. So yeah, let's keep on showing up. And I wrote down some points of things that I'm grateful for. Alright, 5K done, 5 more to go. Let's go.